Hi, Starseeds. Hope you're all doing well. Join me yet again for another go around with Mercury and its intriguing retrograde nature by attuning to this forward moving Starseed Ascension Energies reading, covering him as he's here stationed in the Aries constellation for the next 3.5 weeks for our growth and safety. In order to have the best thorough insight and perspective of what exactly Mercury retrograde even is, on a more practical level, if you're someone like me who knows of it based on spiritual levels more than anything, all from having interactions with it cyclically whenever its period comes up within the ascension process, to be experienced, utilized, and integrated by its processors and guests, I took to the internet to pull up the description of Mercury retrograde first, while using my spiritual team and guidance to filter out any mistruths that come up surrounding the subject if they happen to for us all. When inferring with Google, it states that Mercury retrograde is an optical illusion that occurs whenever the planet Mercury appears to be moving backwards in the sky, which is partially true but isn't, as my guides informed me that it occurs whenever our planet Mercury gets encouraged to slow down in a mystical, optical illusory like way, so it may be hijacked and tampered with in ways to make accidents happen that wouldn't, delays to occur that would not, disruptions of all kinds truly, occurring left and right out of the blue, just because the B system says so, like some form of a sick bully. Beginning about 15 years ago, I'm being told, to act and run as some sort of a robot bad luck machine of vengeance, to greatly disturb the peace of Mother Nature and the peace of mind within every living, breathing being upon the planet as an effect, all put into place in secret by the Boule Illuminati Freemasons, formerly operating our entire world. Well, it's a good thing that we have magic and divine authority suddenly as of late, for this makes it so we have the power to completely break the long running curse inflicted upon our innocent planet and erase all damages done to God's innocent children all the same, by inflicting the harshest, most ironic judgments upon the dark side, upholding this twisted agenda that sends people through all kinds of unnecessary loops and even gets them killed at times, all for a diluted gain for psychos, which we can set in motion now to be occurring throughout the background of the entire reading for our releasing and healing of this former program. When it comes to Starseeds, we've actually been capitalizing on Mercury retrograde whenever it comes around since the beginning of the Ascension Process 1.0, due to having no choice but to from being plugged into the false light ascension matrix, where our consciousness has been stationed, so that we'll be able to ascend through the matrix grid, which is my complex way of saying that we Starseeds, especially the chosen ones, have been following Mercury retrograde's guidance since becoming activated to ascend and then receive downloads from our solar system to work with its planets, officially making it so we are therefore one with the planets in this way, and stuck with them until their mentorship with us is finalized at the end, which we've now actually reached. But to continue on from earlier, Mercury retrograde season is still, or at least has been, very unkind to us starseeds, just as it is to everyone else, but often even more so due to the fact that we were also being trained and challenged to become starseed warriors in addition to ascended masters as well, something not to do, by having an alchemical force of friction, like quicksand and mosquitoes, or even both, thrown our way during this time frame in order to transform us into much stronger, broader, wiser versions of ourselves with a scientific clash, which I'm going to ask to accumulate right now through experience points so that every single one of us negatively affected by his former unforgiving lessons throughout our ascension process may reap the fruits of all their hard efforts and labor and have enough to make the final transformation they need to make before parting ways with the ascension process forever pretty soon. Good and congratulations, graduates. Rewards well earned indeed. Now that the former nature of Mercury retrograde has been lifted for this sector of the Starseed Collective, I'm being told that we may now utilize it much more productively and progressively by receiving huge influxes of energy rather than a depletion of energy to fulfill opportunities that we want to come our way around this time frame, Rather than boring, uninspiring tasks, chores, or errands like before, conflicting with the energy offered to us at the time. If you were one to get the most agitating flare ups around this time of rashes, pimples, body aches, flu symptoms, hemorrhoids, you name it, then this has also come to a complete halt for this graduated ascending star sector of the Starseed Collective, which is the hugest, most uplifting milestone we've reached together on this journey, in my opinion, as our bodies are our own, deserve to reach a peak, and should be at its healthiest, most comfortable, most alive state of being as much as possible. Because of the new changes recently made to Mercury's effects on us, I will be performing this reading from this place, rather than reading the cards based on its prior limited way of functioning for us, which will make it so things are actually much more sped up in all areas this is allowed to at the moment, in terms of the progression of our destinies, so that we can actually get somewhere with our lives for a change, right? With this amazing tool at our disposal. So let's just be bold, responsible, and do it. It being stationed in Aries this month, we have it here with us as our guide, mentor, past, and friend, is meant to get us nice and geared up for the real war we are set to fight for, that being our ultimate destinies. Now, doesn't that sound cool? Alright, then let's get into the reading to see what the card transmission has for us from this angle to get us prepared, shall we? The card bold enough to step up to us for this occasion of working hand in hand with Mercury retrograde for a season is the Five of Wands. A huge implosion of the world is seen playing out within the tarot image from staring at the card. Coming with the energy towards the center of the card, intertwined with the swirls of light surrounding it, circulating inward and knocking into each other, in order to suck into itself and into a vortex it helped create outside of time somehow, to provoke the entire event in the first place. And now, next time, maybe it will think twice before being nosy. This cataclysmic event felt to be occurring due to the matrix and our finishiness with the old atmosphere of the Ascension world, us having nothing to do with it anymore, so it can wave goodbye and crash into itself slowly and pathetically. Everyone it once hosted aside from us will also be taken with and through it, as they have created the vortex as well with their outside of time egos in order to ensure it would destruct anyway. And so they may. This world event is a good thing, as it will lock it all down into place and let us know firsthand, up and down, just how it all happened, earning us somehow even further ascension from the receipt of it, far away from a special angle. This cataclysmic event will be scary and attacking, but not for us, like life ripping open from the cracks of the veils of the glass to shard down at the population of people that failed to notice it was there in the first place. For it was way too beautiful to miss, and you know that. And this will cataclysm their inner population into a brand new meaning. And this is when the real realms of life shall rip open from its screen to greet us and send us home personally, wherever it is. And so have it. And let it all cataclysm. The knight that volunteered its use, background, and expertise to us, this occasion is the sword. I am feeling a Dark Rainbow Horse Matrix Warrior activation, available to be initialized from the Technicolor horse in the illustration, in order to get us packaged and going on our way with the magical boost we need to be a fulfilled starseed with something mystical, magical, booming, and pop into them. For they have earned this and it is cool. And now the whole world can drop and bow down, for I've already felt them early to do this before, as they usually are. They are now tails with no booties. Our old enemies are, I'm seeing and being told, from the vanishing effect the horse's tail is giving off to the viewer, since they have no booty to begin with. Because your tail is amazing. And yellow doesn't look too bad on you either. Consider this another part and major integration of your earned soul inheritance. Something so true, tight, cute, unique, and precious to your own source that it is you receiving you from this place. And now it could be more you. And let's go back to the pool. And that concludes our planet's first ever New Age ascension process, folding up the New Age into the newer one with our analysis of the retrograde Mercury has to offer for our consciousness's nourishment. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks, and I'll be back with more enlightening videos for the Starseed Collective in the near future. Goodbye for now.